Hello everybody, Cindy Sunshine reporting here from the park. I thought it would be a lovely place for me to record this message for you. I want to share my pregnancy story because after this I have an announcement to make and I think it'll go very nice together with my story. So first of all, I'll tell you how I summoned the pregnancy, how I brought it about myself. I didn't do it consciously, but I know now, looking back, how I did bring it about. So in the beginning of 2012, I decided that I was going to be self-employed. I just recently quit my job and I was going to be self-employed and I was going to teach Spanish, and I was going to sell jewelry at the market. And in February I was doing all this. I had 2 students and I already had done my first stall. So one would have thought that I should have been pretty happy. I was very appreciative of how everything was turning out. Only I knew something was missing. Something was missing, and I kept waking up thinking, I need a big change in my life. I want something huge, something different. I don't know what it is. Um, while still being appreciative of whatever my situation was, I knew something in my core was lacking, right? Um, and then one day I woke up and I was searching through pictures on Facebook, and I saw pictures of my friend's baby, who he would have had the baby when he was about 18 maybe. And prior to this day, I would have been quite critical of this. I admit, I know it's not good, but I was critical of young people having babies. And for some reason that day, when I was looking at those pictures, I thought, why be critical of this? How beautiful is this? And the baby looks so happy, and his surroundings are so abundant, and my friend is still together with his girlfriend, and why not? Like, look how happy they are. And then it kind of hit me. I was like, oh my god. Right, I've got to take a test, because it was a really lovely feeling inside me, and it was different and new, and I just thought, gosh, like, right. So yes, I took a test and it was positive. And then I took a second test and it was positive. And it really was crazy for me to think that I was pregnant. I was pregnant. It was just so incredibly weird, but at the same time, a big change. That big change that I was asking for, that big, 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 big difference, that I've been asking for. So a word of warning, be careful how you shoot your rockets of desire out there, because the universe will give you what you ask for. I asked for a big change and I got pregnant. So be specific about what it is that you want, because the universe will give you exactly what it is that you're asking for. Anyway, yes, so now I was pregnant. And what was really nice, so what happened was, why I'm doing this is because I had a really beautiful experience being pregnant. And I know that there's a lot of horrible stories out there about it, and that's why I'm doing this. But then when I decided, when I found out, I knew that I had to do everything through my heart and not with my head. And so while I was confusing and stuff, I just had a little moment at home, well, a few moments at home, where I just tried to distract myself with other things to fill my mind, and just feel around the thought of being pregnant, as opposed to think about it, because thinking about it made me think, oh, like, what do I do? I'm too young, and what about this, and what about this, and what about my dreams and aspirations, and what about all this? And if I thought, that's the thoughts that I would attract. But if I felt around, it was different. And I shut all thought out, and I just felt. And really quickly, an amazing feeling took over. An amazing feeling. If you're a mummy, you'll probably know what I'm talking about. It was incredible. the feeling that I now had inside me, like I never felt before, and I felt privileged, and I felt just tingling with love. It was amazing. So I knew, of course, you know, I was in the right path. I was being delivered exactly what I asked for. It was here. This was it. This was my big change. This was the universe way of responding to my asking, and it was amazing. And so I decided that I was going to do everything. I was going to do all my pregnancy that way, through my heart. It's the best way to do anything. And it was really good for me because I wasn't really conditioned. I hadn't heard many stories, horror stories or good stories. I probably heard about 50-50 of each side, so I wasn't very conditioned, and I really didn't know what to expect. But I did know that I felt great, so I kind of went with that. And there are a few things that I did that kind of helped that, helped my experience be great, like really great. So I'll tell you a few things that I did. First of all, I chose to read information only that suited me. I never continued reading if I started to read anything and I thought that it was negative, and I thought that it was about sickness and about terrible things that would happen, and diseases and infections and anything like that. As soon as I started reading anything like that, I would stop, and I just thought, I don't need to know this. I will choose to read only what suits me. And that was really pretty cool. There's apps you can get on smartphones that actually send you a message daily and weekly about the progress of your pregnancy, your body, and your baby's development. So it's incredible because you can really follow through everything that's happening on the belly, you know, when they grow the little toes and when they now can open their eyes, and it's incredible the things that you can find out. So I had a couple of those apps on the phone, which were incredible. But again, as soon as I read anything that I thought wasn't, you know, that didn't feel good, as soon as it didn't feel good, I shut it and I didn't continue reading, you know. So that's one thing I did. So I consciously chose what to believe in and what to feel my experience with, and it was all positive and all beautiful. What else did I do? I went to classes, Lazy Daisy birthing classes here in Sunderland, and if there's any in your area that maybe focus on meditation, breathing, things, I totally recommend. And Rebecca's classes were great for me, even though I only went to a few. They were really great for me because it was just that little time of the week to dedicate for your baby and the breathing and finding out about, you know, she told us a lot about what breathing does while at birth, and you know, and it was a really good moment to connect in. It was amazing. So that was really great, and I did quite a lot of that at home as well. I would remember whatever affirmations we did at the class, and I did in my home, and I added some myself, which I've got a video for actually. If you just check my page, you'll find it. Got some other affirmations. They were really good because, you know, they really do program your mind to realizing that you are made to do this, and it's beyond you, and you're naturally designed for it, and you know, your body knows what it's doing, your baby knows what it's doing. So it's really great. Your mind gets programmed, and then there's nobody can tell you otherwise. You know, like, you know this, you know you're gonna go in there and deliver this baby easily. You're fine, you know. What else did I do? I really took care of myself, and I stood from a place of knowing that I own my body. And this hormone business, right, I just didn't believe in it, because you are the owner of your body. I was the owner of my body, and the hormones do what I tell them. I know that when you're pregnant, you produce a lot more hormones, and your body is working 10 times harder than it normally is. So you're bound to feel tired, and you're bound to need different things that you don't normally do. Your body does go through a lot of changes. But I understood that I still owned it. I still owned me and my pregnancy. Nothing else did. The hormones didn't, you know. So in the sense of, you know, in the like mood swings and cravings and things like that, it was all very subtle. And just, you know, I'll tell you one thing. There was one week, full week, where I would wake up and I just needed a pint of milk. I just needed to gulp it down, one full pint of milk. And then when I went and read my daily message for that week, it said that I needed specially needed calcium that week because the baby's bones were developing. You know, so when you have a craving, it's just a way of your body telling you you need a certain nutrient, you need a certain something, you know. It's not an excuse for you to go horrible at your husband and whoever's around you. It's not, you know. It's, you do need things and your body does ask you for things, but you don't have to just go wild about that. And it was just really nice. It was really assuring that whatever your body asks of you, you must give it. And then everything just kind of works out fine, you know. It's just beautiful. It's beautiful. It's amazing. So that's my pregnancy story, and that's the things that I did to make it amazing. And I tell you, it was amazing. It's changed me as a woman. And the announcement that I want to make is that I am now making myself available for coaching, because I truly believe that I can help you from the get-go, especially if I catch you in the early stages of pregnancy. I can help you have a beautiful experience and help your mindset, help you get the mindset for that beautiful birth as well. So I would do this at an exchange of a love offering, I like to call it, which is any kind of money contribution that you feel matches what I offer you. So, you know, you can come over, or we can meet online, or whatever, or whichever way we can arrange this. But we can arrange to meet, and I can help you through any problems, any doubts, any questions, anything like that. I would do my best to help you, and then you would just contribute with a love offering. So that's my announcement. I hope that I've got my message across. I think I have. And yes, I would love to help you, because I think every woman on earth is worth the transformation, this beautiful experience that pregnancy and birth is, you know. So love to you. It was lovely sharing my message with you. Speak soon. Bye bye.